Alright, looks like the good people at Sparkle Berry Nursery sent me a couple extras. I always appreciate it. Now, if you notice, these already have roots present. These came from established plants. So I'm going to want to keep track of those. So I'm going to take my last planter and make a big old hole. You'll notice I didn't do that before, but I wasn't trying to accommodate pre-existing root base. So, of all things I'm using, this is actually a grape cutting that didn't quite root. It happens. Expect somewhere from only a 60 to 80% success rate. This will be your attentiveness will determine the rest. Now, even though these are rooted, we're still going to add rooting hormone. If I can make it. Give it a shake in there. Okay, make sure they're not bottomed out all the way. That seems pretty good. Okay. That looks nice. Oh, I got a little leaf there. Just pull that off. You don't want foliage below your soil line. You're going to run into problems. And if you run into an issue like this where the roots are sticking up no matter how you try to place it, take a little stick, just give them a little press down in there. They'll like it. They like it. Tell them they're pretty too. They like that. Alright, this one's not so established, but you'll notice it took some damage, but it's still a root base. So this rooting hormone, what it's really doing is it's kind of sealing up and stimulating the exposed parts of that root base. Now, since we dug holes with our little stick here, we're going to have to fill them in. If I can aim the camera correctly. Sorry, I'm not going to redo this. You're stuck with this. If you didn't see it, you didn't see it. Anyway, we're good there. Okay. We're going to place our last 6-pack in. And I took a old 6-pack out. That one looked pretty dead, but there's something still going on there. Okay, and before we close things up, we're going to add some humidity with our neem spray that we made earlier. And you might be thinking, oh, you already sprayed them once. And I'm just going to tell you there's no such thing as too much neem in a garden. It works as a great repellent, keeps things out from the get-go, doesn't affect the plant taste, it's organic, non-toxic. It's a wonderful thing, this neem oil. You can see that neem kind of building up down there in the bottom corner. We don't want a lot of liquid sitting in the bottom. We just want a little bit. Just kind of pop that humidity. I'm getting this really good because I already have some seeds starting here of some white mulberries that I'll be popping along with getting these to root. And expect this to take around 3 to 4 weeks before you see signs of vegetation. You really don't want to remove them from your humidity chamber before the 3-week mark because your roots still haven't caught up even if you see vegetation. Alright. Seal her up. there you go. And they'll be ready to rock in 3 weeks. I'm just popping over here as a side note. These plants I actually rooted at the same time. These didn't quite make it, but just because I kind of did a little quick die off the first time around, didn't mean I couldn't re-root them and get them to go a second time. So don't give up on your plants, and they won't give up on you. Alright, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching my little Goji Berries segment.